Hey there, Red Zone Faction.
What? That is crazy.
Watch the podcast.
I'm just not sure about that right now.
We're going to talk a little football.
Let's get it, baby.
Hey, guys. Welcome back to the Red Zone Faction Podcast. I'm your host, Scott Wilson. Today, we are going to be doing a mock draft set up on draftwizards.fantasypros.com. If you haven't checked this website out already, please check it out. It's simulated draft. You can set it up any way you like. I've got mine set up the way I do in the Lost Tribe of Alabama. It's a 10-man PPR. My roster is a quarterback, 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, tight end, 2 flex, defense, and a kicker with 5 bench spots. Today I'm only going to be doing about 6 rounds. It's simulated, so the first 4 players are off the board. I am in the 5th spot. The first 4 players off the board were Ezekiel Elliott, Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, David Johnson. With the 5th overall pick, and by value, I'm going to have to take Julio Jones. That is my 5th overall selection for this draft. As I took Julio, right behind him comes Odell Beckham, AJ Green, Mike Evans, LaShawn McCoy, and Jordy Nelson to end the first round. Now going into the second round, T.Y. Hilton, Melvin Gordon, Devontae Freeman, Jay Ajayi, and Michael Thomas came off the board. It's telling me that DeMarco Murray is my best pick for this pick. I'm going to take a look at other guys that are there. We've got Jordan Howard, Dez Bryant, and Amari Cooper. The fact that I've got Julio Jones here, I think I need to go running back here with what's available. I think that makes the most sense. The most logic there would be to take DeMarco Murray. I'm going to take Murray over there. So as of right now, wide receiver, Julio Jones. Running back, DeMarco Murray is how I'm starting this draft. All right, after I took DeMarco, Jordan Howard, DeAndre Hopkins, Amari Cooper, and Dez Bryant all came off the board to end the second round. To start the third round, Marshawn Lynch, Rob Gronkowski, Keenan Allen, and Alshon Jeffrey all came off the board. It's telling me that Doug Baldwin is my best pick available. And then the next would be Todd Gurley, Demaryius Thomas, or Allen Robinson. I'll be honest, I'm really not sold on any of those guys, but the one I'm looking for, I've got a top wide receiver and I've got a top running back. You know what? I'm going to take Doug Baldwin here. I think he has the best value. I'm looking at Gurley, but Gurley scares me. I'm going to take Doug Baldwin, which gives me 2 top receivers and DeMarco Murray at running back. So when I took Doug Baldwin, Lamar Miller, Sammy Watkins, Todd Gurley, Brandon Cooks, and Leonard Fournette ended the round. Now going into the 4th round, started off with Demaryius Thomas, Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, Isaiah Crowell, and Jordan Reed. It's telling me that my best available player here is Travis Kelce, tight end. Not touching it. Others would be Christian McCaffrey, Allen Robinson, and Golden Tate. I'm not too fond of any of those guys. Again, I'm looking around at other positions here. I'm not ready yet to take a quarterback, so I'm going to wait on that. I like Travis Kelce. I think he's going to be solid. But overall performance here, what I've got in the value, I think I'm going to take Christian McCaffrey here. I'm not big on taking rookie running backs, but I think fantasy production-wise, McCaffrey makes the most sense here, so I'm going to take McCaffrey. So as of right now, my 2 running backs are DeMarco Murray, Christian McCaffrey. My wide receivers are Julio Jones and Doug Baldwin. After I took Baldwin, Allen Robinson came off the board, Joe Mixon, Travis Kelce, Tom Brady came off the board to end the round. Going into round 5, Terrell Pryor came off the board first. Behind him was Jarvis Landry, Carlos Hyde, and Greg Olsen. Looks like some tight ends are coming off here. So we're making our pick in the 5th round. And it looks as if I've got guys like, as of right now, I've got my 2 top running backs, my 2 top receivers are filled. So I'm kind of looking for either a flex or a decent tight end at this point, which really none are available as far as tight ends go. The next best available tight end is Jimmy Graham. I'm not drafting Jimmy Graham. That's not happening. I could go quarterback here with Drew Brees, Andrew Luck, Russell Wilson, and Matt Ryan all still there. I'm not taking a quarterback. I can get one of those later. I'm going to look at Larry Fitzgerald here or Golden Tate. I'm going to go ahead and take Fitzgerald here. And Fitzgerald will line up as a flex. All right. And I took Fitzgerald. And behind Fitzgerald came off Spencer Ware, Michael Crabtree, Golden Tate, Tyreek Hill, Julian Edelman at the end of the round. Starting the 6th round, Khalil Powell, Jimmy Graham, Stefon Diggs, Emmanuel Sanders, and Delaney Walker came off the board. So here I am with the fifth pick in the 6th round. The highest player on the board is Drew Brees, and it's not even close. And I think that's where I'm going to go, even though I'm still looking at Luck's still there, Russell Wilson and Matt Ryan and Kirk Cousins are all still there, and I like all of those quarterbacks. So who else is available? Tyler Eifert, Kyle Rudolph, Ty Montgomery's there. Not feeling him either. Tevin Coleman's there. Danny Woodhead is there. These guys are all somewhat good flex plays here. I think I'm not against any of them here, but it's telling me that my best players available are Drew Brees, Tyler Eifert, Jamison Crowder, or Ty Montgomery. I'm not big on taking NFC East players, so I'm going to mark Jamison Crowder out of that. I'm not big on Ty Montgomery because I don't know what the Packers are going to do at running back. They drafted a few in this year's draft, and I'm just not quite sure what their plans are. And camp hasn't started yet either, so we really don't know. It's too much of an I don't know right now. So I think my best value here, I've got a quarterback, and I'm going to take Drew Brees to end this mock. So at the end of the day, or as of right now, after 6 rounds, my team is Drew Brees, DeMarco Murray, Christian McCaffrey, Julio Jones, Doug Baldwin, and Larry Fitzgerald. I'm not super thrilled with my draft. I am okay with some of the value here, but I'm not big on taking rookie running backs, especially early, but he was the best value at that spot. My 7th round pick would be either Willie Snead or Kyle Rudolph. Mark Ingram's there. He's kind of high with Adrian Peterson and Alvin Kamara in-house in New Orleans. I'm not really sure on Mark Ingram's value as of right now either, but I'm trying to stay away from him in as many mocks as possible. But I'm not going to make the selection. We're going to stop it here. Tell me who you would take at this point. Willie Snead, Kyle Rudolph, Mark Ingram. C.J. Anderson's there, but I'm not real fond of Denver's running game because they took Jamal Charles in free agency this year in Denver, so I don't know what C.J. Anderson's value is going to be. Plus, him and Charles are both very injury prone, so I don't think Denver did themselves any favor this year at running back. So that's my mock for this week. I'm hoping you guys will see how I did this and come on the show. It's an open invite to anybody who wants to come on. We can sit and debate every pick, and we'll go around, and everybody will make their selections as they happen, and we'll just take turns doing our picks, and it'll be fun. Anyway, check out draftwizards.fantasypros.com. Also, check out the Fantasy Footballers on YouTube. Real good podcast. Really solid guys with solid information. And they've helped me the last couple of years in my fantasy leagues, and I've done pretty well. So keep that in mind. And that's the show for this Tuesday. We will be back next Tuesday, either doing another mock, or I may get into my division predictions for 2017. That'll be coming up soon too. So stay tuned. As always, like, share, subscribe. We'll see you next Tuesday, and thanks for watching.
Leave the comments down below if you like this video. Bye!